Earwax is a very sensitive topic. If you have earwax, or you wonder if you have earwax, I think this video is for you. Earwax is a very interesting topic because earwax comes in lots of different forms, right?
Sure.
It can be super thick, it can be really runny. Some earwax is accumulating because of anatomy. Some earwax is accumulating because the little pores, these little ceruminous pores and sebaceous pores, these glands in your ear canal, they're more productive. Some people, they become more productive as they age. Some people, they become less productive as they age. And so earwax is just an interesting thing. And I think in general, when people think about hearing loss, one of the first things that I think a lot of people think of is, I wonder if I have earwax.
We get that question in the clinic all the time. Almost every day, people will say, well, I don't know if my hearing loss is just from earwax or if I really have a deeper problem.
Yeah, before you test me, could you just look in my ear, just make sure it's not
So of course we do. Anytime we test someone, the first thing we do is look in their ear and make sure it's not just plugged with wax. And it's a normal thing to have. People often think, oh, it must be dirt. You know, maybe it's because I'm out farming or I'm out hiking, construction.
Right.
They feel like that dirt must be accumulating in my ear. That must be the wax. No, like you mentioned, it's secreted by glands in the ear canal. It's a natural thing that the body produces. Some of us just make more of it than others.
That's right. One thing everyone can agree on. Too much earwax is annoying.
Oh yeah.
It's annoying.
It can cause problems.
You stick things in your ears like earbuds to listen to your AirPods or your Bose or your Samsungs. You put little, headphones in, these insert phones, and you pull them out and you see a little bit of residue. Maybe it's an orangey color, maybe it's kind of brown, and you think, oh, gross, and you might smell it, or you might look at it and be like, what's going on with this? I feel so dirty. You feel almost violated, like how I wash, I shower, I put soap in there, I clean my ear every day. And you hear this, doctor, I swear, I clean my ears every day. People feel like they're so dirty, they feel really grossed out if they see any earwax. People don't like earwax. It just freaks them out, grosses them out. So what if you're at home and you're thinking, I just saw some wax on my insert bud, my headphones, and I don't want it. I want to make sure I don't have any. And so what's the first thing you do? You start to look for ways to clean it. And the most common one is maybe
the Q-tip,
the swabs,
the cotton swab.
So we've got a couple of those here.
Ours are unusually long.
These little guys, are pretty common. Little cotton swab, kind of small. And, I think pretty effective for cleaning the outer ear and also maybe just right inside the opening, not too hard. It's a soft material. I think
we ought to say this. Well. You hear all the time, don't put anything in your ear smaller than your elbow. And in general, this is good advice because for many people, they produce a type of earwax that is thick and it's a little bit hard. And if you put a Q-tip or a cotton swab in your ear, you are just going to push that back in deeper into your ear. Wax is only produced in the lateral third of our ear canal.
So that's like saying a little less than a centimeter. It's like a little centimeter. So if you're thinking you should go into your ear canal further than that, no way.
Because honestly, you'll take that Q-tip, you'll start getting in there, you'll just start pushing it deeper and deeper down in there. You will cause problems.
Also, one thing that no one thinks about is that the anatomy of your ear, we're all different. And many individuals may start with an ear canal that has an opening that, say, has a volume like this, so it's nice and big, fits the swab very easily, but then within a very short amount of distance, it tapers or it becomes smaller. And so the smaller your ear canal becomes inside, obviously there's no room for both the swab, the wax, the canal, and so the smaller it gets, the more likely you are to just jam it back.
So the truth of the matter is some people produce a type of wax that's very thin, quite runny, and if you're careful and you put that in there, the Q-tip works okay.
That's right.
It's just tough to know your own earwax. It's really hard to look in your own ear. It's really hard to be able to know, is a Q-tip safe for me? So you'll hear as a general rule from doctors, from medical professionals, just don't stick things in your ear. It's probably just a good blanket statement. Whereas many people say, well, I use a Q-tip every morning after my shower and I've been fine my whole life, and that's probably true too.
That's right. Quick demonstration, Dr. Whitaker here, he's going to just show you how this is done on my ear. So I'm just going to turn
here.
here.
Exciting. Okay, so yeah.
Let me know. Am I doing pretty good there?
You're a little bit this way. Let's come a little bit this way. And so oftentimes, if you're going to put a Q-tip in your ear, you don't want to go very deep. You want to go just around the entrance to the ear canal.
That actually feels really good.
Not too bad. You know, you want to do maybe a little circular motion and not a lot of jabbing.
How did we do?
Well,
not too bad. Okay.
Pretty clean.
I was hoping to see something, but
pretty clean.
Okay, everybody, we so appreciate you watching the video today. If you've liked what you've seen, please like it, subscribe to our channel. It means the world to us, but it also means the world to other people who are trying to figure out what's going on with their hearing health. So thank you for watching.